this is Chef Poul. This morning I'm going to be making my famous pancakes. Yes, they're going to be chocolatey, they're going to be really great. And if Amy, you're watching this before you get home and see this, what do you think of that? There's a prank video channel that we like on YouTube. It's called Pranksters in Love, and this prank idea is kind of inspired by them. So first, this is going to take very long, so we're going to preheat our pan here so it's nice and hot. Big thing here, and I've got 4 cups of flour. Yes, that seems like a lot, and there's a reason for it. We can actually put this in the fridge and reheat them up later if we don't eat them all now, so it's not that big of a deal. So 4 cups of flour. I'm going to put in a bunch of baking soda. I don't know there really needs to be too much. Measurements in this, just want to make sure you use a lot. Well, pardon me, enough of it, but you know, a few really good scoops and that should be enough. And I'd love to tell you that I remembered, it wants a little bit of sugar. We don't need a lot. I'm just going to use 1 packet of stevia. Give me 1 second, guys. I like stevia a lot better because stevia doesn't, you don't need a whole lot of it. You just need a little bit. Now, I don't have a whole lot of cocoa powder in here, so I'm just going to use the rest of what I have. This is optional. If you don't have it, you don't have it. It's not going to kill the world here, and of course everything has to go this way today. And just let it dry. This is my personal creation, and I like using a little bit of cocoa powder. It makes the wife a little happy because she thinks she's eating full chocolate in the morning. She comes from a Dutch background, and Dutch are very famous for chocolate. And to be honest with you, I'm not the biggest chocolate person in the world, and neither is she. I mean, I know I like to tease her for it, but she's really not. She used to like it a lot more than she does now. Alright, so after then, I got my secret little ingredient. This is chocolate and almond vanilla liqueur. Sorry for putting the phone down so much, but it's a little hard to do this. Just putting a few drops of that in. It doesn't need a whole lot. I'm also not a baker too, so... Alright, so I got 2 eggs. Actually, no, I have 3, pardon. 3 eggs. So I'm going to take a few moments here and just... Amy just loves coming home, cleaning my messes up. I'm not a big advocate for sugar, but I am Canadian, so I do like my maple syrup and stuff. So give me a second, put the phone down here. It's going to take a few moments. We're just going to mix this around a bit. Then I'm going to add in 4 cups of coconut milk. I like coconut milk. We don't drink real milk because I'm allergic to it, and for whatever reason, Amy seems to be taking some reactions to it too. So it's not the greatest thing in the world for us, so we just don't eat it. So what you want to do here is you have a whisk, use a whisk, it's all a whole lot easier. Now, you did see me put a little liqueur in here. Amy and I are not big drinkers, but we do have a little bit of a collection for the rare times that we actually do drink. It might have been a month or 2 since we've had a drink. So, I mean, it's not a big part of our lives, but it's all right to cook with it too. Once we put this in the pan, and I'm going to put the phone down because I want to make sure I get this mixed really good. And it's all right to cook with alcohol because once you get it into the pan and it starts cooking, it's going to cook right out. So you have no alcohol left, but you do have the flavor. You just want to make sure you mix everything in. And sometimes cooking with alcohol gives you a lot more flavor, gives you a lot more depth to it. So I mean, cooking with alcohol is not really a bad thing. It's actually really good. Anyways, and Amy gets home tonight, or this morning I should say, I'm going to present this as a with shaving cream right there just as a joke. And it's an homage to Nikki and John. Apparently they're divorced now. It's a real shame because it seemed like they were a really good couple, and it is what it is. So I got a lot of oil, a little bit of oil. This thing I look at a lot. Got a little bit of oil in the pan. Just want to make sure you give it a nice little swig. And I'm going to take a spoonful like this. And you're going to be patient. I'm only going to show you one, maybe two pancakes. This is going to take a little while. It's not going to be a quick thing by any means. When you're done, you can top this off with a little bit of butter and a little bit of maple syrup if you have it. If not, molasses works good. Amy, what do you think? Or in all due seriousness, some real whipped cream. When she gets home, I'm going to tell her I cooked it with whipped cream. You want to look at the bottom of that, and that's what you really want to pay attention to. You want to make sure that you're cooking this through, because if you don't, then it's going to be a little moist and not that appetizing on the inside. So you want to make sure you're taking your time and you're actually letting it cook. See how it's starting to crust on there? And that's basically it. Now, if you want, where I'm only going to do one for the video, and I'll come back and I'll show you the rest when it's all done. And Amy's got a chance to eat some. We'll film that. But if you're smart, what you'll do is you'll take a couple other frying pans and you'll just cook them, because it's going to take time. Cooking pancakes, especially this much, is going to take some time, and you want to make sure that you're getting them all done, because otherwise it's going to be a pain. So, you know what I mean? So take a few frying pans out, get it going, and it'll get done much quicker. Don't overload your and absolutely do not overload your pan with oil, because when you flip them, you're gonna get splashed. And if it's first thing in the morning and you're not really awake yet, yeah, it's not going to be a good feeling. So don't do that. See, first pancake came out perfect. Now, if you know much about making pancakes, you know that doesn't happen very often. So please hit the like, share, subscribe button, and we'll be back when Amy's ready to eat. We're back again. So I've already got a placing here, and presentation is important. You need to get maple syrup. Should be the Canadian kind, because that's the only kind. And then we got some margarine, because it's a little bit better for you. Doesn't taste as good, yes, but it's better for you. And we got some whipped cream and some shaving cream, some Gillette. Nikki and John, I hope you see this video. I'm going to try my hardest to get this produced for you. And see, I've already got quite a bit of pancakes already made. I've got some over here. It's like little pancake bunnies. And I also got another pot here, but it's not working as good. But But when you do this, it's just going to taste so much better. Like, you could go to McDonald's every day of the week, and I got to deal with that. I'll be back. They don't give us a ceiling fan in here, so there's no ventilation in this unit at all, so it kind of sucks that way. So technically this could be enough for 2 meals, so it's a great thing there. It's a little bit of the joke for my wife. I'd never actually feed that to her, but we'll be back. And this is the final product. This is the pancakes. They're all done. They're nice and fluffy. Just waiting for Amy to come home and decide what she's going to put on her pancakes. I wonder what she will, guys. So let's hit the like, share, subscribe button. Nikki and John, if you actually get to see this, I hope you do. Hopefully next time I have somebody to actually help film with me, because this kind of sucks doing it this way. It is what it is. I'm going to get a tripod eventually, so that will probably help. But until next time, please hit the like, share, subscribe.